We gotta chain up. It's snowing. So, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, the Traveling Southern Belle. And I'm pretty sure you have some questions about that clip that I inserted. Y'all, it got real. So, I ended up in the snow having to chain because Prime required that because I'm from Atlanta, that I had to spend 14 more days out on the road as a quarantine period before I could come back to the terminal. So I finally made it back to the terminal. Yay, me. I'll get to that in a second. So going back out on the road, first of all, it was warm and sunny back at home. Okay. Second, getting the load that I got and having to go out west is the reason why I had to chain, because those mountains in California, Northern California to be exact, I don't think they are ready for winter to be over. Like, winter is still trying to make its grand exit out that way. So yeah, so ended up on Donner's Pass, trying to get to Santa Maria, California, and chain law had went in effect, maximum chain law at that. So that means that you have to not only chain your front drive axle, but your rear drive axle. And because we were needing to be on the safe side, we chained both drive axles and our trailer axles. Not just the front drive axle and the trailer, but both front and rear and the trailer. So yeah, ended up learning how to chain finally, because if I wouldn't have went back out on the road, I wouldn't have gotten that chance. And that was like one of the things that was on my list. Like, I really wanted to know how to chain just in case I get into one of those predicaments next winter. But the good thing about it is they also have people who drive up and down the highways during that time, and they offer their services for a fee to help chain your vehicle, which is good. So we only had to chain for 5 miles, which is crazy because at the top of the mountain, it was like really packed snow and ice. So yeah. Then Turner ended up running out of hours, so it was my turn to drive, but we shut down for the night and I ended up picking it back up that next morning. It was a really beautiful drive because I got to drive on the 101, which is, you get to see the Pacific coast, and it was so beautiful and such a peaceful ride. It just did something to me. And I got to see Pismo Beach and Shell Beach. It was just like the water, the waves on the ocean crashing against like the side of the mountain, and like it was just a beautiful scene. And you're in wine country at that. Like, it was just beautiful. So made it to Santa Maria, California. Took a couple hours to actually get a dock. We were picking up strawberries. Then that load was going all the way to Pennsylvania. So once I left there, I think we end up switching, and then we switched again. And so by the time I got to drive, we were already in Utah. It started back raining, and then once I got like towards the top of a mountain in Utah, like it turned into snow. It was like a winter wonderland. Got back down the mountain, and then the sun was shining, but it was like patches of rain. But once I got into Colorado, because we were taking 70 to 76 just to avoid Wyoming and that high wind situation that always seems to shut us down every time we go into Wyoming. But it was raining, and then once I got into Walcott, not Walcott, Wyoming, but Walcott, Colorado. I was going towards the top of the mountain. It's like on the way towards Vales Pass, which is like worse than Donner's to me. It started to snow really bad. Like at first it was like it went from rain to snow, and then it went from snow to like heavy snow, and it got to the point where like I felt myself having a panic attack coming on. And it's like I'm holding the steering wheel and I'm trying to focus, but it's nighttime and that snow is falling and you cannot visibly see. Like I'm trying to focus on the lines and making sure that, you know, I'm going around the curve safely as possible, but it was just so nerve-wracking. I felt my heart in my throat. Like I'm not trying to be dramatic or anything like that, but I had to wake her up. I had to wake Sugar Boots up. It was like, sis, I can't breathe. And do you see what's going on? And I promise you, like the way that the snow was falling, like it just like made you feel like you were falling with it, and it looked like you were going into like one of those space vortex type things. Yeah, and I was running out of hours, and I was just trying to get to the safest place possible. We ended up making it to a rest area, and that morning she took over, got us through Vales. Where did we end up? We switched again and made it to our original 90, which was a distribution center in Illinois, Sterling, Illinois. And when we got there, they rejected the strawberries because of the quality. Not fault of the driver, of course. Did everything right, but the quality of the strawberries were just not up to what that distribution center standards were, so they ended up rejecting the load. I had to do a whole claims report. And at this point, since I'm about to upgrade, I'm pretty much handling everything by myself. I only ask questions here and there just to make sure that I'm doing things correctly, but I handle everything by myself. So did the claims report, had to wait on them to send us somewhere, and we end up having to take it from Illinois to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, to a farmer's market. Got to the farmer's market, and that was pretty interesting, because you have to pay to get into the farmer's market just to drop produce off. After that, we end up getting a load to Bensalem, Pennsylvania, and we took that to Texas. So I left Texas last night and made it this morning. Now I made it at 6:15 this morning. My upgrade class was scheduled, oh, my camera's about to die. My upgrade class was scheduled at 7 o'clock this morning, so I made it. Also, what happened? Because I'm trying to hurry up before my camera dies. Also, so yeah, so I'm here in Springfield, Missouri, and had a safety class this morning, had simulation, had to take a simulator test that included like a backing maneuver. Now, backing on the simulator is a little more tedious than actually backing on, oh no, backing in a truck. Okay. I'm still recording. Okay, so yeah, backing in a truck, you don't get to look out the window, you don't actually get to get out and look or whatever, but I did pass, so I'm really excited about that. So I have a class on Monday, and then I will be done. But I did pass my my upgrade test. I'm currently doing my CBTs. Prime and I need to have a conversation about these outdated videos that they keep having us watch, but that's neither here nor there. Once I drop her off in Alabama, I'm gonna drive her truck for 30 days, and then I'm gonna come back to Prime, do my upgrade, do my lease classes, which is like a business class, a LLC class, and some with accounting and all that. I'm really excited about that, but I'm really excited about I'm taking a vacation at the end of June, early July. I'm going out of the country. I'm going to see a best friend of mine, and like I really need it, because every time that I've taken home time, I really didn't like relax like I wanted to. I end up working the entire time I was on home time, so the money doesn't stop flowing. But I really need a vacation, and I've been going nonstop, and it's so well deserved. Like I said, I wasn't gonna do anything until I completed this goal of mine, which, y'all, this journey has been amazing, and I'm so excited about it. I'm glad you guys have been hanging in there with me for the foreword and the chapter 1, and now it's on to the next chapter, and it's only up from here. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you guys for hanging in there with me. I've received so many congratulations and text messages sent of people telling me they're proud of me, and the sacrifices that I've made. Like, this really has been the number one thing, and I feel like I'm on a cloud 9 and the energy today. So me and my trainer are actually about to go and have dinner. I guess I'll check in with you guys later, let you know when I'm done with the upgrade process. But the fact that I'm done with training, you guys definitely will get more videos from me. I'm talking fast because my camera is about to die, and I did not think to charge my camera. So the Travelling Southern Belle is out, and I'm signing out now.